Let's go to line number 2. Good morning, Hedley. You're on the air.
Good morning, Patty. You're going to have to get down there, not only to that area, you're going to have to get down there to Labrador, boy, and take in some of this uniqueness like that you're talking about, okay?
Yeah, I've been to Labrador, and I can't wait to go back. I've actually got a couple of plans in place to do exactly that in the near future.
Guarantee, absolutely. But anyway, I just want to add a little bit to what Mr. Learning had to say there, Patty. But to me, when I talk about the Labrador flag, when I see it, it's not all about separation. Even though I guess I would certainly entertain the territorial status, I can assure you on that. But the flag to me, Patty, it's more than a piece of cotton to me flipping in the wind. It's about our uniqueness. It's about our culture. It's our people, our resources, our fishery. Patty, just for a second, just let me paint you a picture. When I look at the Labrador flag, you know something? I almost see it cry. Understand me. Cry to a sense of neglect. Cry to a sense of the pride, of everything taken away from it. No return. No roads to drive on. No ferry to cross on. No airport to reach the rest of the world on. And the list goes on. So, when I see the flag, this comes to mind. Highly St. John's. I drive on that wonderful high road that you have. That highway that you have. I get brought up at St. Barb. The ferry that we have to cross the straits on, not only a piece of junk. Okay, the pavement that we have to drive on here in the straits was laid 40 years ago. Okay, right? And so when I see that flag, this is all I see. This is what I see. This is what comes to my mind. And I say to the government of Newfoundland and Labrador, if you want to bring us closer, the tunnel.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. There are certainly some benefits from it. I don't know if we've had a thorough evaluation. I know we've talked about whether or not you can do it so far as the bedrock and geotechnical and all that kind of stuff, and that's still a hurdle that needs to be cleared. But we really do need to do a thorough economic analysis of whether or not there is a benefit that people think there is from the tunnel. And I think is worthwhile doing. I don't see the problem with that whatsoever. I don't know if it's the answer to all the problems that you're facing, but I
think so. It has a very serious effect of unity. It certainly, I would love to get anytime that I'm in Newfoundland and I leave to where I'm to, I would love to be able to drive from Newfoundland and pull my vehicle up by the door. But I get brought up at St. Barb's and you have to overcome that obstacle, and we feel that as a very big obstacle that we have to overcome. That.
No doubt. Hedley, you're a municipal leader in Labrador, so are you, sir?
Yes, I am, Mayor Lancelot.
Mayor Lancelot. And this morning, you're just speaking as a citizen, or is this a position you're taking now as a municipal leader?
I'm taking both. Okay. I am very passionate when it comes to Labrador and its issues. Just let me tell you, and I'm sure, and just listen to Mr. Learning as well, and I can sense it in his face as well. But I tell you, very touchy. I'm a very, very passionate person when it comes to Labrador and its issues, Patty. I can assure you.
Well, and of course you are, and that's how you sound, and you're coming across this morning. So, tunnel is one thing, and then there's investment is another. Once again, I think there's a need for us to, once and for all, talk about the economic realities of how much has gone in compared to how much has gone out, how many people it serves, because now we talk about it in terms of emotion, and I think we need some cold, hard facts on the table. Is that a fair comment, sir?
I think it's very fair, but you just look at it. You just look at what we have had, and I think I told you before. We can go right back to the line of our days. They took the wood. What did they do? They put it on a barge and sent it to Stephenville. Okay, and they're doing the same thing with Voisey Bay. What are they doing with Voisey Bay? They're taking the resources. Where are they putting it to? Just look at just take, for an example, the economy, the boost that is doing to the Avalon Peninsula there to that area. And what are they going to do again? They're going to do it again, Patty. They're going to take another part of resources, taking our water again and sending it on to the Avalon Peninsula. We know here in Labrador why they're doing that. The Avalon Peninsula needs the power. Okay, that's fine and dandy. Absolutely go and take it. It's going to come, Patty, I'm putting my finger on my nose here now. That line is going to come that close to my nose. I'm not getting 1 kilowatt. And all we're saying to us, yes, you can have it, my friends. Yes, you can have it. But for God's sake, give us a little bit back in return. Give us a sensible road to drive on. Give us a sensible ferry to cross the straits on. Give us an airport so we can reach the shore. Is that hard, Betty?
Yeah, no, I know there is an airport. There's one, I've landed
in another province.
Yeah, there is an airport in Labrador, but I understand your point, and you are absolutely isolated from a big part of the world. You can't drive down 138 even to get to the mainland through that potential high road. You do not have adequate ferry service. Everyone will agree with that. Some of that is, there are some things that are out of government's control, but some they absolutely can do better on. I don't think anyone disputes a lot of those claims. Hedley, anything else quickly, sir? I got to go to the break.
Betty, that's all I have to say, and you can rest assured that Labrador Races is very near and clear to my heart.
No question. Just stay in touch at your convenience.
Guarantee you. Thank you.
Thanks, Hedley.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah. It is becoming abundantly clear that some of the very forthright and rational positioning of what the Labrador flag means also has another side to the story. I'm not going to poo-poo all of those who I think have really legitimate combined councils, some of the other individual supporters of the flag officially. But the growing sentiment of what that means, so far as people talk about is Labrador unity, Labradorians can be unified without an official flag flying, and I don't really begrudge it. I don't think it's a big deal actually to fly the flag, but I do think that it is hard to say that it's a flag representing Labrador unity and try to pretend in the same breath that there's some sort of hope for provincial unity associated with what is two distinctly, vastly different things.